Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Heat versus video. And this time I'm going to be talking about Heat versus Dynamo. Now, Dynamo is an odd character, much like Vile is. I don't think that Dynamo is a maverick per se because of a virus. I just think that his circumstances just have led him to be employed by whoever can pay whatever he wants. And that's truly it. I feel like Dynamo's more of a mercenary type than anything else. It's not like he has ill intentions himself. It was like he just got paid to take on a job and he did it. That's really it. Like, there's nothing else to it. Like, that's the whole situation I feel with him. But he is, again, another character that is of the same skill level as X and Zero. And they've never really been shown to actually defeat him, just to kind of, push him back. So if he's that skilled where he's not being actually beaten by them, and they can't put him down, that says enough to me. Like, if either of them can't put him down, that says enough to me. So, going with that logically, moving forward, Heat versus Dynamo. Now, I want to say, like, the X version of Heat that I came up with, he's good. He can fight very well. He's smart. He's not as brash as a character like Axel is. But he'd lose. Most times he'd lose to Dynamo. And mostly it's just because Dynamo, I believe, he's more calm and collected. He's more relaxed in general fighting, so he can use that to his advantage. He doesn't stress out. He doesn't lose his cool. He doesn't lose control of the situation in his head. He knows what he's dealing with and where he's at, and he keeps a good eye on things and keeps track of things very well. So at least that's my standpoint for him. And I just don't think that the X version of Heat would be able, he'd be able to analyze them and figure something out, but I don't think he'd be able to do it in time to actually beat Dynamo. That's the thing. I don't think he'd figure it out in time to beat Dynamo. He could probably do it in time to push him back, like X and Zero have done, but to actually beat him, no, I don't think so. I just don't see it happening. And again, with the fact that I don't believe that Dynamo his actions are based on the Maverick virus, that the antivirus can't be used on him. It can't be used to stop him because he doesn't have that weakness. So it's just like one of those things where it's like you got an ability, but it's useless against this character because that's not how they're built. This really it. And coming down to skill sets, Dynamo's on par with X and Zero, if not better than them, from the game lore. So I don't think he wins this one. I think he takes this loss pretty handedly. He's either losing or just going to barely get the pushback, and that's really it. So I'm saying 8 out of 10 times he's probably going to lose. This version of Heat, 8 out of 10 times he's probably going to lose to Dynamo. Now, the newer version, the updated version of Heat that I'm still working on, he'd probably be better, more on par with Dynamo, and be able to figure him out a little bit faster, possibly beat him. I'm still not super confident in it, but I think with enough time, he can learn enough about Dynamo to be able to exploit his weaknesses very quickly. So I want to say that the newer version would win. It'd be a high difficulty fight, but I think at least 6 or 7 times out of 10, he might actually win. He would be better prepared for somebody like Dynamo. He'd be better prepared to take him out than the previous version of Heat. And Dynamo, this discussion here should give people a better idea as to where the two versions of Heat stand as far as capabilities are concerned. I know the other discussions didn't really do that. Like with Dynamo is one of those characters that's like peak skill level. So it's going to be harder to determine what beats him, because there hasn't been anything shown to absolutely beat him yet. Like, and he hasn't been back in the series since X6. So there's not much to go on. You're just kind of stuck with the lingering questions of how skilled is he? What is he capable of doing? And there are a lot of things that aren't answered at all in the X series, which is what makes me believe that he's up there with X and Zero, maybe above them. So it's like one of those things where like I could see X version of Heat getting an advantage on X and Zero at some point. I can't really see him getting an advantage on Dynamo. But my newer version of Heat, I think, would be capable of doing it. I think he would be capable of beating Dynamo, because he, like this version, again, I see him more in line with what X and Zero are capable of doing, maybe slightly above them, but not a whole lot, which puts him in that same gray area as Dynamo. But I think Heat would outsmart Dynamo, like, because he keeps calm, he keeps cool, he keeps collected. He's not as brash as the X version of Heat is, even though that version isn't all that brash either, but he can be a little bit hot-headed in comparison to this version. I know that like they all sounded really convoluted, but I'm just trying to like put it all together in a way that's understandable for people, that makes sense to me. So, but like this is another one that wasn't really too long, because there's not a whole lot to talk about. And it's mostly there's not a lot to talk about because I can't bounce a whole lot off of Dynamo. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.